purges and global stakes. A rising star detained. Diplomacy under scrutiny. This is the CCP's concealed battle. Hello and welcome to Explained by NewsX. Today, we dive into a stunning development shaking the core of Chinese diplomacy. Stunning expose was made on 10th August. Liu Jianchao, a senior Chinese diplomat and potential future foreign minister, was detained for questioning. This is the highest level probe since the shocking ouster of former foreign minister Qin Gang in 2023. From Africa to Washington, Liu Jianchao was China's charismatic face on the global stage, a key player in Xi Jinping's vision of a new world order. But his sudden detention after returning to Beijing in July 2025 raises alarming questions. Is this another chapter in Xi's ruthless, so-called anti-corruption campaign, or a sign of deeper factional wars within the Chinese Communist Party? Now, as China navigates trade wars, the South China Sea tensions, and its Belt and Road ambitions, can it afford to lose a diplomatic titan like Liu? Today, we dissect this unprecedented crisis and the diplomatic and global fallout of this high-stakes drama. At 61, Liu Jianchao is a giant in Chinese diplomacy. Born in Xilin province, he studied English at Beijing Foreign Studies University and International Relations at Oxford. Starting as a foreign ministry translator, he rose through the ranks swiftly, serving as first secretary in the UK, ambassador to the Philippines and Indonesia, and a witty, no-nonsense foreign ministry spokesperson. Since 2022, Liu led the CCP's International Liaison Department, traveling to over 20 nations and meeting leaders from 160 countries. His 2024 talks with former US Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Washington sparked buzz that he was being groomed to replace Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Liu's flair and Xi's trust made him a linchpin in China's global strategy. But now, his detention threatens to unravel that legacy. Was he too powerful for Xi's liking, or did a hidden scandal bring him down? Liu's detention comes amid Xi Jinping's relentless anti-corruption campaign. Launched in 2012, this has felled thousands of officials from local bureaucrats to top diplomats, who are referred to as tigers and flies. Now, ironically, Liu himself played a key role in the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, chasing corrupt officials globally. Yet, the campaign has proved to be a double-edged sword, often used to eliminate rivals or dissenters. The 2023 ousting of former Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang, who was a Xi mentee, over rumors of an affair, shows that no one is safe. Liu's reported questioning follows a similar script. No official reason given and no response from Beijing. So is this a genuine crackdown on misconduct or a move to neutralize a potential rival to Xi's power? With China facing economic wars and geopolitical tensions, this purge risks signaling instability within the CCP's ranks. Liu Jianchao was China's bridge to the world, orchestrating party-to-party diplomacy through the International Liaison Department. Now, his visits to Africa, Southeast Asia, and Europe attempted to build alliances with China's Belt and Road Initiative, and he also sought to counter Western criticism of its authoritarianism. His detention in late July 2025 after trips to Africa and Singapore could disrupt these efforts. Partners in countries like Algeria and Indonesia, where Liu worked to forge ties, may now doubt China's reliability. Without Liu, China risks a more confrontational stance, especially in US-China relations. As tensions mount in the South China Sea and trade disputes escalate even further, can China afford to lose its most polished envoy? That's not all. Liu's reported detention exposes the CCP's systemic weaknesses, the party's secrecy. No official statement and no clarity has been given regarding the charges. This creates a climate of fear for the officials. Diplomats like Liu operating on the world stage must balance loyalty to Xi's ideology with global credibility. This purge, like Qin Gang's, shows the risks of rising too high. Thus, the CCP's obsession with control stifles innovation and deters talent, as ambitious figures face sudden disgrace. Globally, this opacity fuels perceptions of China as unpredictable, alienating partners reliant on its economic and diplomatic support, with China facing domestic challenges too. Whether economic slowdown or youth unemployment, the larger question that looms is, can Xi's tight grip sustain China's ambitions? What's important to understand is that Liu's detention sends shockwaves. If Liu is reinstated, it could signal a temporary probe. But if charged or removed, a diplomatic reshuffle looms, potentially elevating hardliners who are less adept at global engagement. Even so, as China competes with the United States and attempts to expand its global footprint, Liu's fate will shape perceptions of its stability and intent. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more on NewsX.